Welcome to the Jedi Ranger. I'm JohnBerry555, and today I'm continuing my reviews of the 5th season of Phineas Ferb. If you didn't know, Phineas Ferb got a 5th season as a revival, so I'm reviewing each episode. And today, we're continuing the Meap episodes because just like, the previous Meap episode, which was based off of a fake trailer from the first one, this is based off of that one. Meap Me in St. Louis. Oh, as it's called on Disney Plus, the Chronicles of Meap episode 42, Meap Me in St. Louis. Or is it St. Louis? They keep on saying St. Louis in the episode, but I always call it St. Louis. That's just me. But anyhow, so, this episode's fun, and one thing they did in this episode that they didn't do in the previous Meap episode is that they literally have a counter for each time they use the scenes from that fake trailer. And they use all of them, and this one actually doesn't end with a fake trailer. It's about to, and then reveals, oh, that's how they're going to get the last scene. They didn't quite get into the fake trailer. And then Doofenshmirtz is like, okay, good enough. It's just a fun little thing, and they were, I think, very clever in some of the ways they used a lot of those scenes from the fake trailer, though. Apparently, the Johnsons have a stained glass fence because of this episode now. I don't know. But the fact that they managed to get them all together is quite impressive. And yeah, it just shows the creativeness in the team that they were able to not only create a fake trailer, but then make the fake trailer into an actual episode and reference that in such a meta way that it's so enjoyable. Also, they brought Jerry the Platypus back. They had to because he was in a fake trailer, but now he's the size of a regular person, which is kind of weird, I will have to admit. Also, Perry, I don't know if disguising your rocket car as a VHS advertising blimp is such a good disguise. Yes, Phineas does see it and question it, but that's only because VHS are not really sold anymore because of DVDs, and technically DVDs are not as popular because of streaming. Yeah, it's not the best disguise, but I also love it because it's not the best disguise. Like, obviously it stands out, and that's what's so fun about it. And then, of course, I should address what the actual plot is. Basically, Meap is heading to Earth to get Phineas, Candace, and their help defeating Mitch, because Mitch has a plan to steal a treasure, and apparently the alliance that he works for doesn't believe him. He doesn't have any evidence, it's just a hunch, and yes, his hunch is correct. And in the end, they do defeat Mitch and all that, and also we find out that the alliance commander, is Meap's wife. Which is just so funny, and at the end they take the Phineas and Ferb's invention, which is basically a resin machine to create a theoretical 5th season. Okay, you're going with that. It's a fun name. Any guesses? Any guesses? Well, while you're trying to think of the guess, it's also a parody of the fact that there's a 5th season of Phineas and Ferb. But so, anyhow, I still can't believe it's Stabby Boss Pain. That's what it's called, because apparently that was the name of the theoretical physicist who theorized about it. Not really the best name, but I really just love that joke. As a guy who likes history, and I remember and watched a lot of Crash Course back in high school, with Crash Course US History, that was actually a common joke, if I remember correctly, that historians don't know how to name things. And I just had to think of that. But yeah, that's what's going on. And literally, Candace in this episode, after Meap takes the resin machine, says, just when I was about to call Mom. That's just so hilarious. But she does actually successfully bust bust Mitch. Which, probably because she wasn't trying to show it to her mom. That's the issue. Oh man, there's so much more to talk about, like the fact that it's just a great fun episode. Lots of the gags that they do in shows up, including the bread bowl hot tub, and they're going to build it, but then the Meap adventure begins, so they don't, and Buford is no, and that's actually how they incorporate one of the scenes from the trailer. Also, I don't know how this works or how it could make sense, but apparently Perry's layer, he goes in on a trailer that flips, so his layer is upside down. And he leaves. It flips again. And Monogram's like, this makes no sense. It's just I just love it because it's just absurd, and honestly, I'm becoming more of an absurdist when it comes to my humor lately, so it just fits in. It doesn't make sense, and so it's funny. Man. There's so much more we can talk about, but this is really just a fun episode. Like I said, I love how they creatively included a lot of those scenes from the fake trailer in such ways that made such a good story. Kind of wish they ended with another actual fake trailer, but now in a way, they probably didn't, because this way, if the fans do demand another Meap episode, they don't have to use a fake trailer as their basis anymore, which is quite smart. But that's what I got to say. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and share. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date on all my latest content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you, always.